Hey YouTube, this is another installment of the Titans/Ravens, or god damn it dude, the Titans/Rams franchise. I'm your friendly neighborhood stoner Johnny Vegas, and god damn it, I fucked up right in the beginning. So, this is going to be on both playlists because I'm not thinking of picking up anybody for either team right now. So we're just going to take a look around the league really quick. And we're going to look at the injury report first for most of the teams. And we're just going to look at a few of the teams that I'm kind of concerned with in this franchise. So first we're going to check out the Jets. And the Jets have a lot of injuries. Bart Scott's injured. We'll turn this music down so that you guys don't have to listen to these little girls sing or whatever's going on here in the background. I don't know what it is. Some tribal music. That's going to piss some people off. Anyway, so Bart Scott, 9-year vet out of Southern Illinois. He has a meniscus tear, like Adam Carolla. He's out for 3 weeks. Their left outside linebacker's out for 5 weeks. I think he starts for them. I'm not completely sure. I don't know who he is actually. Jamal Westerman. He could be pretty good. I could be an idiot not knowing, but they have two O-linemen out for most of the season. Joe McKnight, their backup running back, is out, but they do have LT and Sean Green, so I don't... Oh, wait, they don't have LT. No, yeah, they do. Yeah, I tripped. They have LT and Sean Green, so I don't think they'll be really that worried about him. But Joe McKnight is a good running back. He's got a broken collarbone. Obviously, they were utilizing him, so that's why he got hurt. And one of their backup quarterbacks is injured, so we don't really care about them. Let's check out the Eagles here and see theirs. And they don't have that many injuries. Their center's out, their middle linebacker's out, and I think Jamal Jackson's their starter for their center, I think. And they got a left end out from Notre Dame, Victor Abiamiri. I mean, he's pretty good. I like playing with him. So we're gonna look at the Colts here, and obviously Peyton Manning's not in the game. But what happens is when you load the franchise, they don't keep him injured because people bitch about not being able to play with him because he's injured the whole season. So what they do is they let you, like at the beginning of the season, he'll just be healthy and you can put him in. So doing that, that's okay, I guess. I kind of like it to be realistic. If I'm playing with the online franchise, with the online rosters, I mean, like, I want my shit to be good. But right here we see he got, I guess, hurt in one of his games that he played, and he's out for 8 weeks. So that might bump the Colts again off the playoffs, just like real life. Broken tibia for Blair White. He's a one-year guy to Michigan State. That's not going to be that detrimental. And Jeff Saturday also has a fractured hip. So something happened between Peyton Manning and Jeff Saturday on a play, and looks like both of them got hurt almost the exact same way. So we'll see what happens to that team, and their right guard's out. So their O-line's completely fucked right now. We're going to look at the San Diego Chargers. I'm a Charger native, so we're just going to check these out for anybody who's into the Chargers from San Diego. And as you see, Antonio Gates is out for 1 more week with a meniscus tear. Bob Sanders has a herniated disc. He always gets injured. He's out for 3 weeks. Travis LeBoy, he's also out for 5 weeks. Quentin Jammer has a dislocated hip. He's out for 8 weeks. Their backup free safety, Nick Polk, is out for the whole season. And so is Phillip Rivers and Nate Kading. So this team is absolutely devastated with injuries. They will not be making the playoffs this year. That's just horrible to see. We're going to go look at the Broncos with Tim Tebow and Kyle Orton, I think, still on this team. Eddie Royal, out for 3 weeks. Jacob Floyd, out for 3 weeks. And Saquon Thompson, out for the year. So we're going to look at the Bengals. And Jordan Shipley's out. He's the only guy that I really know about that team. So we'll take a look at the Ravens here. And there you don't have that many injuries. So after that, we're going to go into looking at some acquisitions that the teams have done. So we'll check out the whole NFL here and see what everybody's doing. So we'll go week 1 acquisitions, and the Saints played Darren Sproles on injured reserve. He got injured in that game, first game of the season, and we'll see right here. So we released a couple players in week 2, and Chargers placed Phillip Rivers on injured reserve, and looks like the Browns placed some people on injured reserve, and we over here on the Titans, we signed Bernard Berrien, Tatupu, Mitchell, and Ingram, all for just 1-year deals after releasing a few undervalued players. And here you'll see we traded I think his name's Danny Mendiola, and Terrell Owens to the Texans for Jacoby Jones and Dressen, the backup tight end that I thought we would need here in this on this team. So I think he is up there as backup tight end now. And we also signed Leigh Bodden for a 1-year deal, and we'll definitely probably re-sign him at the end of the year. We'll see what all these players do. We'll look in week 3. Nobody's done anything yet, so after this week, we'll see what else happens. I'm liking this franchise so far, and know that wasn't Vince Young I cut, if you guys were wondering. You guys probably know that though, because Vince Young's playing for the Eagles. So what was I going to look at? Let's just look at quick stats for the season so far, and we'll see where our teams rank, or our players rank, in terms of their division and the NFL. So this is strictly a stats video for those of you who are getting bored of this already. I'll put a link up to the Titans franchise if you guys haven't watched that. And I'll put a link up to the Rams franchise if you guys haven't watched that. Since both of these are going to be on both, like this video is going to be on both channels. So if you guys want me to make a video for each channel about stats to make it individual and unique for your team that you're following, or if you watch both, if you watch both and you want to hear something different, me talk about something different on both videos, just so I don't jip you out of basically a video for the franchise, let me know. I'm telling you, you guys can just tell me whatever the fuck you need to tell me. I'm gonna take it, the way I'm gonna take it. I'm not gonna flip the fuck out or anything. I'm gonna try to adapt to what y'all want from this commentating franchise series. So here we see Tom Brady obviously has the best pass rating, but I'm not going to go by pass rating for this year about who's the best quarterback, all right? It's going to go by yards and touchdowns, and we'll determine who's the best here. So right now, obviously, Aaron Rodgers has been throwing the most yards. We'll look at who's the best in each rating. So first, the top 5 quarterbacks for quarterback rating. All right, so Colt McCoy is second in the league right now. Can you believe that? 3 touchdowns. He hasn't even thrown a pick this year. What's going on over there with the Browns? We'll check them out in a little bit. Brady, he's has 6 touchdowns, 649 yards, having a great year. Aaron Rodgers also having a great year, 102 yards. Jesus Christ. Carson Palmer, also up there. Oh fuck! Fourth in the league. Oh, damn, that hurt. I was scratching the back of my head and I hit this nerve and it gives me this shock. It's fucked up. All right, so I don't know why I told you that. That's what I get for smoking. I just rant. Okay, so Carson Palmer has a 95 rating. He's thrown 1 pick. He's on fire. It looks like right there, the little logo next to the captain symbol saying that. He's thrown for 340 yards. So there's the top 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, and Joe Flacco, 383 yards. Personally thinking, I would think he's doing better than Carson Palmer. I don't know why he has a lower rating here. If anybody can tell me why, we can. Yeah, even Carson Palmer's gotten sacked more. Joe Flacco's made more completions. He has a worse completion percentage. That's probably it. He has better yards average. All right, we're not going to look at that, but he's the 5th best quarterback in the league. So right now, it looks like the 5th best teams according to quarterbacks would be Patriots, Browns, Green Bay Packers, Raiders, and the Baltimore Ravens. So we're going to look at yards now, and we obviously already know that Aaron Rodgers is in first, Sean Brady's in second, Ryan Fitzpatrick in third, Andy Dalton in fourth, and Kerry Collins playing backup out there for Peyton Manning, and he has 489 yards and is the fifth quarterback to throw for the most yards. So we'll look at touchdowns, and Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers tied at 6, Kevin Cobb, Kerry Collins tied at 4, Rex Grossman, Joe Flacco, Carson Palmer, Matt Ryan, Ricky Stanzi, Colt McCoy, Jay Cutler tied at 3, Big Ben sitting there at 2 with Drew Brees and Matt Stafford. Eli Manning's also at 2, and about the rest of the quarterbacks have 2 or 1, so we don't really give a crap about them. They're usually backups. So we'll look at interceptions, and Billy Volek throwing 5 interceptions for the Chargers, taking the backup spot there for Phillip Rivers. 4 interceptions for the backup over there in Miami. They must have some injuries. Kevin Cobb also has 4 interceptions, but he's starting. He just sucks. Sam Bradford sitting there up in the top 5 spot for interceptions with 3, tied with Aaron Rodgers, but he's got a 2-1 ratio on his TD to interception ratio. So now we'll move into running backs, and this might be where we might compete a little bit more. If you guys want to see where Sam Bradford was on that passer rating scale, I'll show you right now for you Rams fans. I'll show you where Matt Hasselbeck is too. So Matt Hasselbeck's sitting right there at 70.5 for you people following the Titans franchise, and 3 below him is Sam Bradford, sitting at 62.4. So, you know, if you guys want to see who's better in yards, I guess it's Matt Hasselbeck right now at 347. So we'll see what goes on there a little bit more throughout the season. That was pretty cool. So we don't ever go by attempts for rushing. They were going by yards. So Tim Hightower, Michael Turner, Maurice Jones-Drew, Frank Gordon, Peyton Hillis are the top 5 running backs in the nation right now. We'll go down and look at our running backs and see where they're at. Steve Jackson sitting there with 161 yards and 2 touchdowns. He'll get his due later. He's a pretty good running back, and we're trying to find. There's Javon Ringer for the Titans, and he has 104 yards, and we'll see where Chris Johnson is, and he's way down here with only 68 yards, and he hasn't been able to do anything on offense. I haven't been able to produce with him at all. Check out the Titans franchise, everybody. So Steve Jackson, we covered. Let's go average carry. None of our guys are going to be up here, but Mark Ingram dominating right now. Sean Moreno dominating on yards per carry. And Ahmad Bradshaw, after that last game he had on us, is also up there in the top 3. Javon Ringer breaks the top 4, 7.9 yards a carry, 104 yards for you Titans followers out there. We'll check out where Steve Jackson ranks amongst these guys. And he's got 5.3 yards a carry, up there in the top, it looks like the top 20 backs. So, yeah, so both teams not doing the greatest, but doing okay. We'll look at receiving here, and Wes Welker, like in real life, is leading in receptions, but we're going to look at yards here. So he's leading in yards also. Roddy White coming in close in second with 255, 100 off of Wes Welker's 355. Jordy Nelson for the Green Bay Packers has 237. Devin Hester has 232, and Greg Jennings has 231. We'll look down to see where our teams rank in this. And, wow, we're going pretty far down before we see Titans or Rams. And this is getting pathetic. And there's first Titans receiver, Nate Washington, 104, 17.3 average on 6 receptions. So that's pretty impressive, actually. We'll take a look at where he ranks amongst the people in yards average. So we're going to keep going down here to find somebody from the Rams. And we're probably going to go down here pretty far because there has to be somebody. Jared Cook Jr. is right there. We'll go back up and see if I can find some Rams people because I totally probably passed them. Did I not pass them? I didn't. There's just nobody from the Rams on here because we have really bad passing so far. We barely just past like 100 or 200 yards passing with our quarterback. So we're gonna keep looking. I'm gonna find our first. There's Cook Jr. is the second receiver for the Titans there. As Matt Hasselbeck is like 340 passing yards in that franchise. And we're still going down here. And there's the first Rams receiver, Mark Clayton, 63 yards. So we'll look for one more just to make you guys feel not that bad. But there's Damian Williams, the one-year man out of USC, coming up for the third time before a second Rams receiver. And there's our boy Jacoby Jones that we picked up in the last before the last game. He wasn't being utilized by the Texans at all, so we picked him up, and now I'm going to see what's going on. Oh, wait. I wanted to check out average. So Pierre Garçon just dominating as Kerry Collins just throwing to him, obviously, just over the top. Sidney Rice there, Devin Hester, Steve Preston, Chancey Stuckey, Doug Baldwin, and Greg Jennings are up there. Wes Welker sitting there like on about the 10th spot. Nate Washington's up there in the top 15. And obviously a Rams guy would not be anywhere near up here because, you know, we throw to them a lot and they don't get that many yards. So we'll look at the defensive here, and the top players are, I'll tell you the teams are from SD State, Heath Farwell out of Seattle Seahawks. He's got 24 tackles. Then you go to Jared Mayo at the Patriots. And then Kevin Burnett, Miami. Dan Connor in Carolina. DJ Williams at the Broncos. So they're pretty dominant. We'll see sacks ratio here. And you see that Aldon Smith, the rookie from Missouri for San Fran, he's dominating. 4.5 sacks a game? Or is that 4.5 sacks on the year? I think that's 4.5 sacks on the year. I'm not sure. Cameron Wake coming in second. Mario Williams in third. Gary Guyton in fourth. Greg Hardy in fifth. Antoine Barnes for the Chargers in sixth. And we're going to go down and see where our defensive guys rank in this. And this is where we like to see our boys right here. The Rams. Chris Long and Justin Bannon got 2 sacks each. And we're going to find our Titans guys, and we're going to be going way down here, and this is going to make the Titans people feel bad now. So, obviously, we have 2 completely different franchises going on here as we keep going all the way down to find a Titan with a sack, and I don't think there's going to be one. There's another Ram with a sack. That's 3 Rams with a sack before we find a Titan with a sack, and we're going down here, and this is all in alphabetical order right here because it's everybody who has 0 sacks, or out in team order, I mean, so it's all everybody who has 0 sacks, and so I guess the Titans haven't came up with a sack yet, and that makes sense because we kind of blow at that. So here's some interception news. Jabari Greer, he's got 2 interceptions. I'm not even going to try to pronounce that guy's name out of the Patriots. Strong safety, 5-year man out of Massachusetts. He's got 2. Pat Chung, also from the Patriots, has 2. And Charles Godfrey from the Panthers has 2. So that's pretty much all we're going to look at here. We're going to see if any of these guys have touchdowns. Here we'll look at forced fumbles on the year. James Harrison, he has 2. Brian Rackbo, he has 2. And Philip Wheeler has 2. Fumble recoveries, we're going to see Donovan McNabb has 2 fumble recoveries. Vince Wilfork has 2 fumble recoveries. And leading the nation is Tony Pashos, right tackle for the offensive line over there in Browns territory. He has 3 fumble recoveries. So we're going to look at touchdowns. And Chad Greenway, right linebacker from fucking Minnesota. Jesus Christ. He has a touchdown. Charles Godfrey has a touchdown off of a block, possibly. I didn't see. Probably maybe an interception. And David Caldwell and Sean Smith, both defensive back-ish type guys out of Miami and Indianapolis. Nobody else has touchdowns yet. We'll see maybe kick return people who are making an impact so far. And not Devin Hester isn't even in the top. Oh, he's in the top 7. All right. Well, so that'll pretty much do for this video, guys. We'll look at the standings real quick for all the teams in their respective divisions. I'll just scroll through them. Like and subscribe to videos. Hope you guys like this one. There's the power rankings for the teams now. Broncos in first, 49ers in second, Patriots in third, Vikings in fourth, Arizona Cardinals in fifth, Pittsburgh Steelers in sixth, Chiefs in seventh. And we're going to look at where our teams rank here. And we're both 1-1, so they're probably going to be pretty close to each other. The Titans there sitting at 20th, and the Rams sitting at 24th. So we'll look at them in their respective divisions, and we see that the Rams are in third, behind the two undefeated teams and a team who has winless so far. And we'll go look at the Titans here. And the Titans are tied for first in the division, three-way tie with the Colts and the Texans. You see that they have lost one game, and the Colts have won one game. Alright, so we'll get more in depth into this franchise as we go along. I hope you guys like these videos, and we're gonna move on to week 3 here in these next videos. I don't know when I'm gonna get to the week 3 videos. I might do them today. But I'm going to upload these week 2 videos for the Titans and the Rams, and then we'll see what's going on. But if it's available to watch the next video, the link will be there. If it's not, then y'all early birds are just going to have to chill and wait. I'm going to go through and do all the annotations for all these too, so it's going to be pretty... I don't know, it's going to take me a little while. It's going to take me a little while today. So each video is about 20 minutes long, and it takes a long time to upload these. So I hope you guys enjoy them. Follow me on Twitter at jvegas420. And keep playing Madden, everybody. Take it easy.